Hey everyone, Joy's back. So I was just telling her there's actually a playlist called Joy's Video, and she didn't know that. She said, "What? I'm going to have to sing." So anyway, that would be a negatory Batman. No
Do
requirement
I
of
have to
singing.
have my head so bloody low?
Oh no, I'll put it up.
That's better. Don't like it when
Magic.
I don't like me in corpse pose.
Okay, so after last time, she went and had a scan and found out that there was some fluid, and they suspected it was because of the radiation.
No, the fluid was caused by the operation.
The fluid by the operation, the pain from the radiation.
Yes, because most of the pain isn't in my boob, but because it's in these ribs, it's under your boob.
Right.
But because your hands are put up like this and then you're left like that until you just about think you might be stuck in this position for the rest of your natural. Only it's not like that. They put blocks,
Found it.
and things all over you so that
So you don't move.
in completely and utterly unnatural poses. That you can do, but it's not. Oh, sheesh. Oh.
Okay. Just stacking it in. Yeah. So no surprise, lymphatic congestion, straight off the rank. And these days, it's linked in with the pain and punishment circuit. So your brain now, every time you're in pain, your brain's assuming it's going to be forever, or, it's going into these crazy spaces, as our brain does.
Yeah, well, I knew it. My soul, when they said it was caused by the radiation, I just thought burnt bones, and my soul creeped into some dark, deep hiding place and didn't come out for about 5 days.
Mm.
I didn't hear the rest of whatever crap the doctor said after they said it's caused by the radiation, and I didn't immediately get up and leave.
It's not a bad idea to record conversations like that, because they don't realise how huge an impact these conversations are going to have on people. Because a word for you that's traumatic, like,
Well, I had a sister whose bones were burnt by radiation, and it took about 15 or 20 years before there was any improvement at all.
Yeah, and her hearing loss was because of the radiation, I think.
Yes. And she's not sure, but she thinks that she also heard them say that the chemo would do something to her, possibly do something to her sight, and she has got macular degeneration
Macular degeneration, okay.
or something.
Well, some diseases like diabetes can stop the conversion of beta-carotene to vitamin A. In other words, the genes get messed up so that unless you're getting straight vitamin A, which is in things like, it's animal products, so things like...
I can't imagine Trace to be a vegan.
No.
Vegetarian.
No. But that conversion has a really hard time, so vitamin A is stuff like...
Just in beer?
No.
That's unfortunate.
She'd have it in abundance.
I'm kidding.
I'm not. Do you guys eat any offal?
I worked in the offal room for many years.
So negatory, okay.
I probably ate, occasionally have steak and kidney, but that'd be about once every winter. I haven't eaten brains since I worked in the...
I assume you don't have any organic butchers out there.
Wouldn't make any difference if we did. It'd still be bloody awful. I often worked in the tripe room, and I think I've only ever eaten tripe once in my life, and I hadn't started school, but my parents, my mother anyway, I presume Dad didn't like it, but none of us ever had any desire to eat it again.
Oh.
I can tell you that I ate offal because I sometimes eat sausages, but I think they have plastic skins now instead of the guts out of sheep anyway.
Oh, right.
They always used to use the long intestine in the sheep for sausages.
Yeah.
Like they use the...
Which, funnily enough, would actually probably be very good for you because it would be filled with lots of glutamine and other
In that
things.
case, you need to have that bloody blood stuff that they... Blood sausage.
Oh, yeah, like in
that they have in
Scotland and...
Ireland. Or the
Oh,
other
we had
stuff,
it in Scotland, yeah.
the bloodwurst or whatever it is, I tried it in Ireland when I was there. Just
Yeah,
so
there was
it gets-
white pudding and black pudding.
that's what it was called.
Mm.
But I've got a recipe for haggis, is it?
Oh, yeah, we had haggis. Yeah, there's a place out here at Birkdale that has haggis.
So, yeah, but if you want haggis, well, you have to go and buy a sheep's tummy
Mm-hmm.
to put it into, plus a liver, a heart, a tongue, and 2 kilos or a kilo and a half of oatmeal.
Heart is really good for you. It's got heaps and heaps of coenzyme Q10 in it. So it's actually really good for the heart, good for the muscles, good for chronic fatigue.
Heart.
Because coenzyme Q10 is the most important antioxidant for the
So
heart.
you've been eating it?
No? Well, I haven't found a good organic butcher that's convenient. So I need to get into the habit of, going to an organic butcher and
Why
getting
wouldn't you
it.
eat regular hearts?
Because all of the blood goes through the heart. Well, in humans, all of the blood goes through our heart every 15 to 22 minutes. And because the heart also takes the toxins around, the blood takes all the toxins around the body, you can build up toxins in, your organs of detox. But also, which is why I wouldn't eat liver or kidneys from a non-organic animal.
I eat kidneys. I mean, very rarely. Don't eat enough kidney to kill me if I had it all in one session.
Oh, yeah,
And we
exactly.
didn't share the kidney part of the steak and kidney pie with anybody else. You finding all the bits that aren't quite in my kit now? I don't know if I've been under a lot of stress or pissed off about prick that's now the Premier again,
Politics.
and the prick that's still the bloody chief health dickhead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, someone told the Labor Party man, why was he handing out them? Why was he handing out things to support a bunch of one-legged lesbians? I thought, yep, that's like the pair of them. I've got nothing against lesbians, generally speaking, though. I got a fair bit against the twits that are
Making all the rules with stupid numbers.
long-faced bitches that are running Queensland. So all of the people in Sydney can run all over New South Wales.
But they're not allowed to come over the border.
No, but they can run all over New South Wales and mix with all the people that are allowed to come over the border.
Yeah. I know, it's stupid.
And people from Canberra,
I'm glad that Gladys is letting people out and about because so she bloody should.
who's she?
Oh, head of New South Wales.
Right.
Like, she's been quite sensible.
And Canberra hasn't had any cases virtually at all, or certainly not for at least 6 months anyway. But you can't come.
Yeah, it's at least 3 months since they had a single positive case. That's not even sickness. That's just
Queensland,
a positive case.
Queensland has had, well, we haven't had any deaths since about the first 3. Who probably got the flu and had no more COVID virus than I had.
Well, apparently it's illegal what a lot of countries are doing around the world. So because World Health Organization states the flu as being one of the major causes of death around the world every year, whatever, but therefore it's actually against the law for countries and states not to be keeping accurate records of flu cases. So there's another
no one's died from the flu. We all die from COVID this year. What a
Yeah.
load of bollocks.
What a total load of bollocks.
No one dies from. You have an epidemic of something and no one dies from the flu at the same time. And God starve the lizards. Who can believe that shit?
So I think that's going to be another law case, against.
But they also I presume it was the World Health Organisation, said that you couldn't go around having autopsies on
Yeah,
COVID
exactly.
people.
So then
So
you
how
don't
the
even
hell
know.
do they know if it's COVID or the flu?
Exactly.
So in case, so they can keep people shut in long and they're all bloody COVID and no flu. And you think, well, you couldn't suddenly have flu wiped out.
Magically in 2020. No, it's all stupid. But you know, Dan from Victoria wants masks until March, or at least until the end of the year. You know, for what?
Why?
2 cases a day they're getting in Victoria now.
Because he thinks they're all ugly, because they don't like him.
They love him. It's bizarre.
Who?
Victorians. You should see the chatter on Facebook. People think he is saving their lives.
Well, I thought
And the
that
same way they say about Jeanette, oh, you know, that she's doing
no
her
one
best.
said anything good about Jeanette. They all said that Anna Palaszczuk, the prick, bloody saved their lives. Stupid woman. All she did is, oh God, horrible woman. Oh. I can't see how all the footballers and film stars in the world are allowed to come to Queensland, automatically never had any COVID. But any regular citizen who needed hospital treatment definitely might kill us all.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
It's all about the money, and they admitted that.
An heartless bitch. You'll probably have to delete words off this.
I think if they've got this far into it, they know it's us. And I think so many people are having their freedoms disappear all over the world because of this. There's a lot of annoyed people out there.
Even if I didn't want
Like, Canada has come out and said that they want digital ID, you know, the little chip like in Sweden, compulsory by the end of 2021.
why? We're not dogs.
So you can store your flu vaccine records, your coronavirus vaccine records.
That's shameful.
It's very shameful.
We go back to Jane Bond movies.
Yeah, and someone, and I'm not sure whether it was the Victorian government or whether it was the Australian government, but one of them said that digital IDs by October 2021 are a great way of allowing people in and out of Australia.
Well, I guess I'll be staying in Australia.
That's what I figured in March. I'd never get to travel again. While all this BS is going on.
I mean, all the things that they did to the Jews in World War II, and Poles and all sorts of other people, but Gypsies and a lot of other people, but
Yeah.
Jews were the brunt of it. And it was so shameful, and they were all tattooed so that you could know which ones to kill next. And if they're going to do the same to us, the implants are going to be the same. Will we kill them now? Yeah, no, we'll leave that one till Thursday. We might get another couple of days of work out of it. They put all the old people. I was astounded at the age of the old, reading Schindler's List. The old people, you're ancient. The old people were sometimes 42
Yeah,
because they
right.
were past their working life, and some of them aged 60 were just put in the wing where they die from natural causes. And I'm thinking,
Wow.
I mean, they didn't eat much, but by the same token, of course, the people that they put in to die of natural causes, quite a few of them, I think Schindler actually ended up as supposedly working in his bloody factory.
Yeah, right.
But he saved at least, they've got, from his second factory, he saved at least 1,200 Jews from
Yeah.
being cooked. Might have been more, but they actually have records of them. He certainly in the past had helped others escape through other methods.
Yeah.
But they actually had 1,200, I think, must have been his camp, that he probably only needed 700 to work, but he kept sneaking them in. And the factory never worked anyway, because took so long to get his plant from Krakow to some state that I've never heard of before that started with BR. It was in Czechoslovakia.
And he's the one who made a whole bunch of military stuff, but they were always broken or ineffective or poor quality.
Yeah.
So you just have to just about have to pick up a missile and throw it at someone for it to work.
And he had all the kids, and when they tried, and all kids would have, all Jewish kids had to be killed or experimented on until they died. Anyway.
Oh, he needed the little people to clean out the inside of the bullets or something. It's pretty clever. Oh, there's a one of my friends is married to quite a little
my
dude.
My tummy is still bloody obnoxious.
And he's maybe, you know, a couple of inches shorter than me, and he's this little wiry dude, sort of dude who'd climb up a palm tree and chop it down for you, or, you know, he's just this little wiry dude who can do almost anything.
In a previous lifetime?
Well, I don't know, but he, and I think it's because he had so many operations when he was a kid, so it must have messed with his growth hormone at some stage. Anyway.
What's wrong with him?
Oh, yeah, something genetic.
No.
Where some things just didn't work properly.
Oh, what have I got in there?
And he worked for like 5 years at a place that built semi-trailers. And because his job would be to get in underneath, you know, like where big people wouldn't be able to get in there, he'd be able to get in underneath there and polish everything up before it was, you know, ready to be sold in under the console or
Oh, right.
somewhere. He loved that job. People built for all sorts of things.
Yeah. You can check if my hammies are turned on too, please.
They hurting?
Not particularly. I'm just not sure.
So why do you want to know? What are you thinking?
Oh, I'll tell you later.
Okay. So, hold up for me. Don't let me push down. Hold up. Hold up for me. Hold down. Don't let me lift up. Hold down. Don't let me lift up. And up again. And hold up. And hold up. Okay. Fairly unlikely, I would guess.
But they're turned on.
Mm.
Yeah, you said they weren't last time I see you. And I'm supposed to strengthen my hammies up.
Yeah, well, one of the signs of good health is being able to sit down and stand up without holding on to things.
I can do that.
Because the more muscle mass we've got in our legs, the lower the risk for all sorts of things. So that's good.
Except my hammies going into go and hide. The big ones do all the work.
How are you doing with consolidation?
I haven't got to consolidation yet.
Okay. So still on drops?
Yes.
Sorry, I should have paid more attention to lunch.
That's all right. I long ago stopped trying to, when I'm out, I just
you can't.
eat what's out.
Yeah.
It was really probably a waste of drops, but at least I've just about
Hold down.
I've just about
Hold down. Hold down. Yeah, the other down. And hold up again. And hold down. And up. And down. That's better. And up. Hold. And down. And up. Up, up, up. Hold. And hold down. And up. Hold up. Intelligence test.
Some days I wouldn't bloody pass that. And other days we can do the cryptic crossword puzzle with no problems.
Going to do another VLA today?
I don't know. Oh,
Do you want to know?
do you think I should? That's when you stick
The little sticky things on your hands and your feet.
What does it tell me? If I'm as fat as a pig, I
Fat
am.
mass, muscle mass, hydration, inflammation.
I reckon there'll be plenty of inflammation.
Yeah, it's been the last couple of days because Jay and I finished our drops on Friday and then we didn't do drops and kept low calorie over the weekend. And now, of course, we're day 3 today. And both of our weights have gone up, only a few 100 grams, nothing majorly. Nonetheless, Jay went for his first run yesterday in 6 weeks, did 7 Ks in 42 minutes, pretty decent. And anyway, so both our weights were up this morning. So I did my VLA and I'm up a litre in fluid. So I've...
What from?
it's probably from drinking a bit of alcohol the last few nights. Yeah, and a little bit on Saturday night. But it was good, my fat mass was down. Okay.
Well, I know that I can never tell what day I'm going to wear what rings.
Yeah, right. I'll check this muscle out here as well, the fascia lata. Hold up for me. No, that's perfect. Hold up for me. How's the bursitis?
Oh, I haven't, even when it's sore.
Hold. Even when it's sore.
I hardly ever limp.
Cool.
Now, I know if I limp that certainly buggers up my everything.
Okay. So we might do a VLA just to check out your inflammation levels, see whether it's started to go down. Because even just knowing what's going on, that must make you feel better.
It also probably made me feel better when they finally rang up after a couple of weeks and said to have an ultrasound after they had been so, I thought, rude.
Hold in for me. Hold in.
Sort of telling me that they never intended to do it.
Yeah. No, it's very annoying. Hold, I'm coming down.
Well, I have no idea what you wanted.
Hold. No,
Where?
just wait, let me get there. Hold there. Hold.
Hold from where?
Hold. Don't let me move it. Hold. You always say that, but you do it perfectly. I think you're just stunned that it actually doesn't work. So we always do it a second time and it always unlocks again. But that one, so you hold there and then I can move it anyway. And it shouldn't move if it's working. But yeah, so that's stomach energy. How's your reflux been lately?
I decided it was so bad I had to start taking
Nexium
tablet.
or something again?
Before I got cancer of the throat. After Joey Telford told me what his treatment was like, I thought, Christ, I didn't want that. He's in Twits class.
Yeah.
I mean, a long time ago.
Yes. And hold. See, that's what happens when it holds. Hold, it doesn't move. Takes no energy. Beautiful. Okay, so some more layers off that lymphatic and inflammation.
Layers up.
Yeah, so every time we're getting in there, moving it around, doing the kinesiology, balancing around it, it's sort of getting it, because I get in deeper each circuit. So, you know, when you're wincing and, you know, writhing in pain.
You do that just because you like to do it.
Madam Lash. Yeah. Cool. Thanks.
You should have done it with your bikini on then if you wanted to.
Oh, don't be awful. Thanks, everyone. She's being very naughty. Bye.